Woo! Yeah, it's Friday.
Let's go. Happy Pirate
International
Day.
Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because we've stolen the show. Nick and Tom will never get it back again. You're stuck with us now. The show has been officially hijacked. Welcome, my co-hosts, Jason Moran, Dawn, Dread Pirate Dawn. There's no party without punch. How are you guys?
We're doing good, man.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, end of another long
Friday.
week.
No, I still got 2 days to go in my week.
Yeah, I'm looking at my weekend of work. And Mandy was just saying to me, "Oh, what are we doing this weekend?" And it's like, she wants to do this, this, and this. Is like, I don't know if I'll fit it in. I know what I'm fitting in on Sunday though. There's a few pints with my name on them.
You earned
it.
Yeah, I'm friends with a guy that owns an Irish pub here in Nashville, and he's given me a job to do on Sunday. It's like one of the biggest venues in Nashville for St. Patrick's Day, and my job is to count people in and count people out, which is a bit of a token role, but basically I get to stand there and drink beer all afternoon long and count people in and count people out. I don't know how accurate the count will be, but it is what it is. So
you get free beer?
I think he will be shouting me a few. Yeah.
Worth it.
He's a good guy. He shouts a few. So let's settle in, get ready to pirate up and grab a cold beverage, kick back, enjoy, and let's get underway.
It's time. The moment you've been waiting for. Get ready for the fastest 60 minutes of marketing strategies and tactics to grow and scale your business from anywhere in the world. After 167 agonizing hours, we've returned for a brand new Aloha Marketing Jam session. And now, here are your hosts.
Oh my goodness, they are just like...
Oh, there they go. I was waiting for it.
What? I think that's for Dawn. Yeah, that is fantastic. Everyone's fired up, ready to go out there.
Yeah.
Well, what a week it's been.
Cody,
any highlights,
Jocelyn.
guys?
What's that?
Any highlights from this week so far?
Work. Lots of work.
Lots of work and lots of tornadoes.
Yeah, it was an interesting night last night. Dawn and I are not too far from each other. A respectable drive. Went to bed last night, and the thunder and the lightning kicked off, and it went right through to about 6 o'clock this morning. So it was pretty good. And feel for all those people. There's been a few tornadoes that have hit a few places. So always a very terrifying thing, and really feel for those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I grew up in Southern California. We had earthquakes, but we get so used to them. Earthquakes are nothing, but a tornado, my God, that scares the heck out of me.
Yeah. We had 10,000 earthquakes in 2 years in Christchurch, and I can't get
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but a tornado, man.
But tornado, mate, I find them just terrifying, So
yeah, we got hit. We were one of those 9 states that got plowed with the that snowstorm that blew through randomly earlier in the week, and we just got dumped on, which was so random because we had nothing. We had no snow left. It was completely clear, and then just out of nowhere, I'm sitting at the computer. The wife comes running in. She's like, "Did you look outside?" I look outside, and it's just a full blizzard. I mean, it was just crazy. So
yeah, and yet it was 80 degrees here yesterday. So
it's close to that today.
Yeah, it's nice and warm out there. It's a bit grey, but it's nice and warm. Hey, who have we got kicking around? Jocelyn, my main man, Cody Weaver, down the road. Hope you're well, brother. Kristen Bedard. Haven't seen Kristen for a while. How are you? Yeah, Jacqueline over the pond. Friday evening in the UK. Cool. Yeah. If you haven't got the StreamYard link, make sure I think is it right at the top there. Make sure you accept the StreamYard link so we can see who you are. Then we can call you out. Always a good time. So today we are talking about the consistent, reliable ways to bring in clients using automation. Jason, our in-house automation expert. Dawn, our expert in pretty much everything, but particularly when it comes to our favourite tool, we call them AGM sites, community resource sites. And me, I tend to get by on a few tidbits of information about finding the right customers. So yeah,
I was gonna say charms and good looks.
Wow, yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can trade on.
Lovely personality. That's mine.
Yeah.
I think since it's National Pirate Day and we're hijacking the show, we should just give away Tom and Nick's money at the beginning.
Oh man, that would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, well,
should we do it?
Yeah.
Or what?
I will never be invited back again if we do that.
I think, no, you won't.
Cameron said do it.
Yeah, Cameron said do it. Let's go. Cue up the music. Let's cue it up.
Yeah, righto.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling, chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
Yeah. Hey, check it out. You know, this is the advantage of being here early. So
let's give away some pirates booty. Some pirates booty.
What do we do? Let's pick a couple of people at random here, eh? And we will send you $25 of Cash App money. How about Doug Page and Shelley Ward?
There we go.
How's that sound?
Nice.
Hey, thanks for being here, guys. Good to have you along. Nothing like turning up early, getting a bit of cash. I can't pick me because you haven't accessed StreamYard, and I don't know who it is. So if we give $25 to Facebook user, that might cost a lot. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, there's I guess a bit to talk about this week. I think things have been getting busier and busier. Certainly, February was busy. March has been crazy busy. It feels like we should be at the end of it, and we're only halfway through. But seeing heaps of great activity in the Facebook group. I know inside Remote Millionaires, man, it's been some awesome wins and people really achieving a lot and getting on with it. And Dawn and I had a training call on Wednesday night. AGM Reach, and we had lots of people in there and at various stages of their Reach machine deployments. There are plenty of people who've gotten first and even second blasts and more out the door. And I think it'd be fair to say, Dawn, there's plenty of people who are working through the process, and a lot of them I'm seeing today are people that are working full time and then doing this in the evenings and on the weekends and chipping away at it. And that has been a really successful model. We've got a number of people in RM that have gone and done it for an hour a day and have wound up putting the most amazing prospecting system into their business and really growing it another leg at the same time. So, credit to all those people, and good on every single person who has already got a Reach machine that is putting it together and making progress with it, because they don't happen overnight. But man, when it does happen, the thing just launches off on its own. And you just, one thing I wanted to touch on today, you don't stop there. It just keeps getting better and better and better. Would you agree, Jason?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's all about having, consistency in your business, consistency in your prospecting, and the Reach machine does just that. It allows us to have something operating on the background that's, constantly sending out messages, connecting with local business owners, and teeing up those opportunities for you to come in and sell your services. And that's one of the great things. us as coaches and, being the creators of this system and being involved on a real high level, getting to see everybody's reach machine and see like the difference, see what everyone's doing across the board has been really cool. Cause we see some people that are, just come in and run the program just as it is, which is fine. It works. But then we see some other people that come in and will take the program and kind of experiment with it and actually tack on some services on the back end to actually sell. And I think that's what you were alluding to there a second ago. And that's where we just see a ton of success, really having, and that really just comes down to having your packages, having your prices, your programs together ahead of time, knowing what you want to offer, what you want to come to the market with. And then when those offers present themselves, being able to just come right in and offer that on the back end from that conversation that was generated from Reach. So it's cool.
That is something that and working in remote millionaires, and it's the first conversation I have with a new remote millionaire member is what is it you're looking for, and what that means is like who's the customer that you're actually focusing on, and what are the things that they're interested in, so that your outreach actually hits the mark every time. So it's really important to conceptualize, who it is you're going after, because to just go out there and just throw it to everyone, you'll get some stuff from that. You will get stuff come back, and people will react, and they'll do those things there. But to get to the point where you're actually offering a product and a service that's a benefit to them, means a little bit of planning in the front end. And I think that's what I love the most about the Reach system, is that it doesn't have limitations in what you do there. If you want to sell super custom websites that are very specific to a certain group or a certain community, then you can do that with your Reach machine. You can also offer free profiles listings on a community directory to anyone and everyone. You can dial this thing into whatever you want it to do. And out of the back end, as we've seen proven again and again, is the ability to tack in something that is an up value, an upsell, a high value, high ticket product, because you've refined your contacts down to the point where those are the ones that are interested, and you can focus all your time and energy on them, and it converts bigger sales. And we're seeing members convert bigger sales by doing that. So yeah, it's great. I love it. There's a $50 sale. It's great if you get lots of those. But then if you get the odd $5,000 sale that comes from those $50 sales, man, that's how we make money in traction.
Yeah, I'm curious what you think, Doran.
Well, I was going to mention on Wednesday's call, somebody asked us, can we adapt this to e-com? And initially I thought, yeah, you could do e-com, but it's not really designed for that. But then I started thinking, back in the day, Frank Kern ran a thing called the 4-day cash machine. Reach is ideally suited for a 4-day cash machine.
Yeah.
Right? Where 4 days sequentially, you make an offer to people. Now, is that exactly what it's designed for? No, but it's easily adaptable to that. And you could run that, like you said, it's unlimited. You can run as many Reach type things as you want to run, right? Yeah. So you could run your AGM Reach. You could run a 4-day cash machine Reach. You could run affiliate launch Reach. Think about the last launch we had. We send emails 4 days in a row. Reach is perfect for that. Right. So he really got me thinking about how can we adapt this? Because I do e-com, but I'm not big into e-com. And that really got me thinking, Frank Kern, 4 day, 4 email, 4-day Reach. Makes perfect sense. The other thing I want to say is Jason was talking about consistency. Your Reach machine doesn't wake up with a headache. Your Reach machine doesn't wake up with the flu. Your Reach machine doesn't say, I don't want to do outreach today. It runs systematically, and it doesn't take days off unless you give it a day off. And I appreciate that because I like to take days off.
Yeah.
So
the Reach machine is like me and my household. I just do as I'm told.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it is, and I think everyone knows this. I wear the pants in my house, but my wife Mandy tells me which ones to put on every morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What was that from? It was a Big Fat Greek Wedding. Do you guys remember that movie? It was the quote was something like, "The man may be the head of the house, but the woman is the neck and she can turn the head any way she wants, right? You remember that? I always thought that was a great quote. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. A mentor of mine said, you can be happy or you can be right when it comes to marriage. You can't be happy and right. And I said, well, I'm doomed because I'm only happy when I'm right.
Yeah.
I think, and look, just on that, congratulations to Tom Geddes and Tom Miranda.
Absolutely.
Geddes.
Oh, yeah.
18 years married last weekend. So congratulations, Tom and Miranda. That is it's a great achievement. And in New Zealand, you get less for murder. That is less than a life sentence. So, yeah. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah.
Can we, BJ asks, can we use Reach for a local business to prospect for new customers and or patients? Patients.
So what I would say to this would be, you know, the concepts, just like what Doran was saying, the concept behind the Reach machine and the system that we've put together, you can most certainly use it for anything, really. Now, what we've sold, what comes with the package that you've purchased, the email copies and the emails and the copy in those emails is not necessarily suited for that. But yeah, you can most certainly rewrite those emails, you know, with the framework that we've laid out. Use ChatGPT or whatever you want to spin up some emails. And yeah, you could gear this Reach machine directly towards that 100%.
It does do that. And I've actually been the last few weeks working with ChatGPT and writing specific email copy for specific areas as well. And I think ChatGPT's come a long way in the last 12 months. It was pretty clunky when I was looking at this about a year ago, and it was very clunky. In fact, that it did a little bit. It kind of gave you too much misinformation or not the right information. Now you get the instructions right that you put into ChatGPT, and it's spitting out fantastic copy that's ready to go with maybe a one or two minor edits. So yeah, I think you use those tools, because that communication, and this is where it comes back to, you've got to conceptualize what it is you're looking for, and then conceptualize and work out, how do I put this into a language that it comes from me and speaks to that audience. And that's what you're doing with that email, that cold email communication in particular. You are aiming to speak to that audience in a language that they understand, that is conversive and friendly. And that's what all those spammy messages that we all see that are saying about how someone's an SEO expert, or our website's not good and needs work, and everything like that. They're always 4 or 5 lines. They always come from a Gmail or a Hotmail address. They have no detail and stuff in them, and they're not very well written. They're very blunt. They're often full of grammatical errors and everything else that goes with them. We're not doing that. We're offering genuine information that looks qualified as soon as it arrives, and is well branded, and it is well structured as well. So, that's what your Reach machine does. It works those things out. You put the work into making sure that is right and the communication's right, and set it to work. Yeah, it doesn't stop working for you.
One thing that comes up to my mind, Rich and Doran, is that, with this thing, a lot of people might be thinking, you know what, I don't really want to set up an AGM site. I don't really want to have, a local community site where I offer these free listings or paid listings or whatever. But I think, to your point, and what we've been talking about here, is that that's just the front end offer here. Like that's just kind of like the foot in the door. That's literally just to get you started. Really what happens is whatever the relationship that gets built on the back end, and everything that you guys are doing right now. So whether you're focused on SSLs, or you're focused on, this whole Google business site conversion, right? Google getting rid of their business sites, and you're trying to sell those, whether you're doing custom websites, or you're doing social media or rep management or whatever, like SEO, doesn't matter. Like and maybe you're doing all of them, right? Mm-hmm. It's that, like Doran said, this thing doesn't take a day off. It just runs in the background consistently, day in, day out. You don't have to worry about it. Thing's going to run. It's going to tee up conversations, and then it's up to you. Yeah, maybe the listing thing isn't your gig, and maybe it's not really where you want to focus. I get it. But if you can just, put a little bit of effort in there, maybe slot in a VA to help you build the listings and that sort of thing, it's really going to pay massive dividends on the back end giving you those opportunities to tee up and sell those other services that you already have, you know?
Yeah.
And it's going to give you that credibility too. I think that's the one thing maybe we don't really talk about as much is the local credibility that having something like this does for you. You know, these business owners, we're talking about normal, everyday business owners, landscapers, carpet cleaners, dentists, roofers, lawyers, these guys are getting hit up from marketing companies all over the country every single day, multiple times a day.
All over the country and all over the world as well.
All over the world. What's going to set you apart? You've got to come to the market with something different. You've got to set yourself apart from everyone else. This local community resource does that. This thing makes you stand out and look completely different than everyone else that's hitting them up in their inbox. Right. And it brings a lot of trust, a lot of credibility.
It's credibility and trust that is the basis of it. And, you know, using an AGM site, you know, that is about giving you credibility. You know, if you're talking to local businesses, then there is your credibility right there. And what they see when they arrive at that AGM site is the credibility that goes with it. I know I said on Wednesday night, Dawn, when somebody arrives at a website for the first time, they literally, their brain makes the decision whether they like that website or not in half a second. You've got half a second to give them a reason to stay. So so that lends specifically to credibility. What they see and feel when they arrive at it is them either staying engaged or not. And the whole idea is, I think if you keep someone on your website for more than 28 seconds, chances are they stay a lot longer. You know, so you've got a couple of key windows there where you've just got to captivate. And if something doesn't look right, if it doesn't match up with what they've seen already or they've understood before they've arrived there, then they're gone. And once someone's gone, very, very hard to get them to come back. So credibility is everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We have any questions out there?
Yeah, there's a couple. So BJ had a follow-up question here. Whoops. No, there it is. So we just need to be able to find the email addresses of local businesses, target market, and then send the emails using Rich. That's exactly what it does, BJ. We go and harvest data. We clean that data so that we know we've got valid and the email address of a business that we want to reach out to, that we are targeting, and then the machine, literally sends those emails out to them for us. So we load up that data, that list. It's called a smart list. Set it into the automations, and it goes and does its work. And then when someone replies back to us, it will then automatically action the next step. So the automations that are in it really, really clever. And it'll send an invoice for you. It'll confirm an upgrade. It'll reach out for the discovery information that you want. It'll also schedule an appointment to talk to you for delivery of items that you may have sold or vetted, you know. And that's what the Reach machine does. Is it's all of those automated processes, so that you're not just doing one email at a time and or loading a big batch up. And I think, Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I was to go and load 5,000 email addresses into, I wouldn't say Mailgun because it's a preferred product, but into MailChimp or something like that, you know, but 5,000 in and go send out to 5,000 emails. What do you reckon would happen to me now?
What would happen? You mean using MailChimp?
If I did 5,000 email addresses and I made up an email and I loaded it up through a mail server like MailChimp and just press send, what do you reckon would happen to those emails?
Well, I mean, in all honesty, MailChimp's IP addresses are pretty clean, and you know they do a lot of stuff behind the scenes technically to make sure that those things get delivered. But I think that you know the system that we use and the way that we do email is far better than a lot of other systems out there. And the teachings that we have put in place and the way that we've structured the program and the things that we tell you to do are all email best practices, and they will ensure that your deliverability is extremely high. And we see that with all of our students. We look at the data. We're in the data, you know, every single day. Dorn sees it, Richie sees it, I see it all the time. I mean, it's 90 plus. A lot of people are sitting between 96 and 98%.
Yeah.
You know, if they follow the program, as long as you follow the steps, you're cleaning your list, you're doing all the right things, then your deliverability is extremely high. A lot higher than a lot of other people are getting in other programs or in other systems, you know.
Yeah, much higher.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. But because I think if you just went to any old system, put a batch of 5,000 in there, you're going to get killed. In today's level of compliance that goes with cold email, if you get a bounce rate of over 1%, man, your emails have stopped and they've stopped forever. You know, so that's why it's really important to have a system that's proven and works and very measurable as well in there, and that's part of the Reach machine. So all good as well. BJ asked another question here as well. Is Reach primarily for B2B? Or can we also use it B2C? Yeah, you can use it B2C. It's very, very adaptable. As we were saying before, you can take the baseline of what's there and you can tune it to do exactly what you want. And so, there's even the ability, I believe, that you could, if you had one main customer, a really big customer, you could wind up doing a sequence of emails for them, using your Reach machine as well. It's a sell-on service that the same thing could be deployed for a customer of yours to their customers as well. So yeah, there's a lot of there's no limit to what you can do with it, and there's no limit to the amount of products and funnels and things that you can create in it as well. So yeah, it's and that's based off the high level system, which I think if you're a modern agency owner and you're not using high level, you should have a serious look at it, because I can't see how you can have a modern agency today without using that tool. It's just second to none. Same as Canva. Canva is a tool that's just so easy and quick to go and get small jobs done in. High level is just the mainstay of any good modern digital marketing agency.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's ask a question. What are people doing right now for outreach? Are you guys out there in the community? Are you guys consistently reaching out to prospects? Are you prospecting every single day? What are you guys doing for prospecting? I'd like to hear what people have to say out there. So just fire away, ask any questions, but yeah, let us know, like what type of prospecting are you doing? Are you doing cold emails? Are you doing cold calling? What are you guys doing?
I think Sandy's, if you're using it in the US, be sure to check the rules for emailing customers, consumers versus businesses. Yeah, that's quite right. I mean, there is some cold outreach that works and some that doesn't. The compliance in the Reach machine is built in, and so we've got multiple layers of verification and compliance that's built in with the Reach machine, so that we can send cold email to those business addresses. But yeah, there are some compliance obligations that come with it. And I also think, with all my AGM sites, so I have a terms and conditions and a privacy policy, and that comes around data and stuff as well. And that a modern website from a reputable company or an offering needs to have those compliance-based things built into it today. You want a privacy policy, you want terms and conditions. It makes you more professional from all of those that are doing things similar, not following the rules, sets you apart from them, gives you credibility.
Yeah. And obviously unsubscribe links in all of your emails, right? We want to be compliant, right? So giving the customer, whether it's a consumer or a business, giving them the opportunity to unsubscribe and, be removed from the sequence entirely. Obviously we want to be compliant and we make sure that we do that. So all of our emails have that built in, so that we give them that opportunity to unsubscribe at any moment, so that they won't receive any more emails from us. So we're fully compliant in that realm as well.
Yeah, which just have to be. So I see. So Jacqueline, picking up the phone. The phone is often referred to as the heaviest object in your office, and so picking up the phone, Jacqueline, awesome, because that. Along with a good consistent prospecting and outreach, is the number one key to getting more business and traction. You cannot, even with your Reach machine, you can't avoid using the phone. You cannot just use cold email. You have to connect with business owners and talk to and form that relationship, because you're not going to ever get as much as you could have got by just emailing people backwards and forwards. It's faceless.
Yep.
It's not personal enough. It's not the way that people do business. So, you've got to pick up the phone, and it's and I think the beauty of the Reach Machine is that it creates multiple opportunities for you to pick up that phone and talk to someone who's already expressed their interest. They've already put their hand up. So, it's the best opportunity of all, is to engage with someone who's going, oh yeah, I'm interested, get on the phone. Get on.
Yeah.
Much easier call too. Much easier call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And email is just one channel. And I know, Doran, you do this. I know, Richie, you do this. Like I call it the omni-channel approach, where you hit them from all angles, right? So it may be a Facebook DM, it may be Instagram, maybe it's LinkedIn, maybe you're sending them a text message, whatever it is, like you're hitting them from all different channels. Maybe it's a phone call, but it's that omni-channel approach. It's being in all places at all times, and like basically surrounding that contact and giving them the opportunity to respond. Right. And so Reach is one channel. That's it. It's one channel for the most part. It's email, but there are so many other channels that can easily be tacked on to Reach, through automations. If you're, if you know a little bit about high level, you could certainly pull some of those in, but certainly manual. And there's nothing wrong with manual. If you identify what I call like my key prospects, my dream list of prospects, you identify some of those guys, and they're people that you really want to do business with. There's nothing stopping you from putting a manual process in place to, like Richie and Doran said, pick up the phone, text them. Heck, send them some direct mail. I mean, direct mail is so overlooked. I was talking to a student about this earlier this week, and they were asking, what do you think would be a something in addition that I could do to market to this specific customer? And I said, direct mail, hands down. Direct mail, the inbox, the digital inbox is become so overwhelmed and so saturated, while the physical mailbox, like there's nothing showing up anymore. So,
well, the only thing that shows up is those you're pre-approved for another credit card. I mean, how many do you need? Yeah. But I remember Tom Gaddis talked about this a while ago. Was actually handwriting a letter to like 20 businesses and sending it to them. And I guarantee that gets your attention. I mean, there's no, you send me a handwritten letter saying, hey, I'll do this, I'll do that, everything else and stuff and that. I'm going to seriously read it, which means I'm seriously considering what you're doing as well. So, there are, and I think Sandy mentioned before using DM outreach. It's something I've done with Nash Local. Was we set up a Facebook page. There's a really big Facebook group in Nashville, in East Nashville already, and businesses that would pop up in there, I'd send them a message and just say, hey, we've got this community resource here, would you be interested in joining? It's free to join, love to have you on board. You're exactly the kind of business that we want to have on there, and it works, and then it doesn't have to be, they might have missed my cold email, it just hasn't fired with them, so I'm not going to just stop. I may as well use every tool in my box, and the number one tool for me is pick up the phone. But a handwritten letter, a direct mail piece. There's just, the opportunities are endless, and you just got to keep on doing them and keep on building that book of contacts, because the more contacts you have, as I think great member Joanne Westwood would prove, the more you network and the more contacts you have, the more business you get. It's as simple as that. So yeah.
I mean, we could do a whole seminar on DM, direct mail, standard number 10 envelope, skewed stamp, hand address, put something in it to make it lumpy, no return address. It's getting opened.
Yep.
I open all of those, right? So if you do that and have a good, nice handwritten note in there about your AGM or something, whatever, it's going to get response, because I don't know about the rest of you. My junk mail has decreased to almost nothing, right? Other than the credit card offers and the fake letter saying my domains are going to expire if I don't give somebody $125. I don't get much mail. So you stand out and differentiate just by sending mail. You stand out by hand addressing it. You stand out by handwriting it, right? So find your 20 biggest whales and try direct mail. I think it's an outdated and yet very, very relevant strategy for acquiring clients.
Yeah, and I think if it's got that genuineness that goes with it, then it is just superb, and it's another great outreach strategy,
Yeah. What's old is new again, and that's just what's happened, It's just it was the hot thing for a long time, and everybody was doing direct response marketing through the mailbox, and it just kind of faded. But there's a huge opportunity. One of the things that I did in my agency early on that I still do is every single time I have a meeting with a new prospect, we're talking about things that to differentiate ourselves, right? So the AGM site, differentiate yourself from your competition, massive differentiating factor, right? So this is kind of the theme that it seems like we're going down. But that one of the things that I did early on, I had a stack of thank you cards sitting on my desk every time I did a call. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter if it was a discovery call or if it was just just a random referral or whatever it was. I get on a call, first time talking to somebody, I immediately get off, whether it's Zoom or on the phone. I grab that card on the edge of my desk. Thank you. Write out a quick thank you note. Boom, in the envelope, in the mailbox instantly. So within 3 days, they got that thank you note from me. Didn't matter if we did business or not. I didn't care. I just wanted a handwritten note going out to every single person every single time, from the very first meeting that they had with me. Again, trying to just differentiate myself from everyone else out there. I wanted to do something different than everybody else was doing.
I got an idea that's pretty different. Is you could there's two parts to this. One, if you've got small children, then and it's a great local business that you're looking to connect with, get your child, especially like 3, 4, 5 years old, to draw a picture of that business and mail it to them.
I love that.
And mate, that's the heartstring thing as well. That's next level. Or if you're a bit cheeky like me and stuff, you could actually just write them a letter on like A3 with crayon. Because they're never going to ignore something written in crayon.
I've actually bought houses by sending direct mail written in crayon, believe it or not, just because they saw that and thought, I've got to talk to whoever wrote this. Right? So the crayon idea is great.
I think Cody has shared something here that's is about another level of technology, and you can geo-target for direct mail based off IP location data on phones. Someone walks into McDonald's, you're marketing for Burger King, you can send them a mailer because they went to McDonald's and their phone was in their pocket. There is a lot of that I don't know what kind of data you call that, Dawn, but the use of technology and the leverage of technology today means that there's not just one thing that you can do and that's it. You can add so many other layers to it, but again it comes back to who are you targeting and what are you offering, and if you get that right first up, then you start going and looking at all the tools available to reach that potential prospect, customer, what have you. So get the concept right, get underway, take action, do something.
Definitely.
Maybe we should do some shouty shout outs. Yes.
But we're pirates. So this week, the member of the week has to send us a box, and all the people that get shout outs have to give us money.
I will accept cash or chocolate.
Bitcoin. I want Bitcoin.
Dawn wants Bitcoin. Jason, you want more snow shovels?
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'll take more shovels. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Have we got some shout outs to
Cody had a good post in the group today, I think it was.
I saw
had a lot of stuff going.
Yep.
Yeah. Mate, I caught up with Cody a couple of weeks ago here in Nashville. Had a great night. I had to leave early because I had a fun run the next morning, which turned out to be fun. And mate, the guy was just awesome, and his growth and success, and I think under 2 years, amazing. He's just got it going on. But you can just tell the right attitude, B, really capable guy. He's certainly an action taker. He just gets out there and does it. So really pleased to know Cody, and really love celebrating all the success.
Groundtruth.com. Cool, Cody. I've looked at
Yeah. So our friend Jocelyn Wing sold a new website to a business to replace their website. $1,000. Cha-ching! Yeah.
them. Nice.
Bit of cash.
It's one of those Google
That
sites.
was off the back of a pretty substantial deal last week as well. So I think March is going pretty good for our friend Jocelyn.
Megalodon She-Shark.
Absolutely. Yeah. Jonathan Palacios, new client, $600 a month. Boom.
Nice.
You know, that's a great one, you know, and $600 a month, good. That's solid cash flow, and yeah, good on you, mate. That's a Google business profile client, $600 a month. That's it's good dollars for Google profile management and stuff as well. That's good on you, mate. That's well done.
That's a good price point. Yep.
Devinder and Nick, they are new Remote Millionaires members, and I had the pleasure of meeting with them the other day. And actually, I was talking to Devinder again this morning. Great guys. They're up there in New Jersey, and they are really capable, really on the front foot, and really excited that they've joined RM and the journey they're going on. I think in just a matter of like 48 hours, the action they've taken and everything else, man, these guys are just going to absolutely knock it out of the park. So really excited to be working with them, and congratulations on joining RM. It's great to have you guys on the team.
Yeah, looking forward to meeting both of them. Yeah. Who else? Who's up next?
Hey, Taylor the Stillman.
Yeah.
Is another guy that just gets out there and takes action. 2 new premium listings, $300 a year each. His next AGM-based event on the 21st. So far, he's 3 sponsors and 15 RSVPs. He does events around CBD stores or
cannabis in general.
Stuff. Yeah, and man, and he sells these things out as well. It's a really good addition to taking something, a concept, and working it through to being, hey, this is just controls the market he's in, and it's been very successful for him for, I think it's been a couple of years on that now. Is that be right, Dawn?
Yeah, I think it's about 2 actually.
Yeah. So congratulations, Taylor. Always good to see you continuing to grow and win. Randy Brett, website tune up for a dentist, moving them to new hosting, 2,100 Canadian. Bonus, dentist's other website has not been updated for 3 years and needs updating after this site is complete. Nice add-on sale there as well, Randy. And that's good dollars, great jobs to do. I think that's one of the things a lot of people get focused on, selling new. I think there's a lot of money to be had in refreshing and updating. And of course, even a $500 update and refresh of something is more likely to lead on to a much bigger sale as time goes on. So it's something I certainly focus on, and in RM, sort of when members find new connections and customers, it's like, well, let's look for the low-hanging fruit. The low-hanging fruit is fixing what's actually wrong to start with before we get into selling much bigger and grander things. So well done, Randy. That's good work.
Fantastic.
Shelley Ward, website renovation, another one for a restaurant, adding some bells and whistles like review widget, social feeds, and fresh seats, $2,500. Cha-ching. Oh. Yeah, got a great job. That's again, also Shark Alliance member. Shout out to Shark Alliance. Always a great place to hang out when I pop along on a Monday.
Joanne,
our friend Joanne. It just doesn't surprise me. Joanne features every week, and I think Joanne features every week because she's an action taker and is well networked, well resourced, and just keeps on coming up with it. I love it. I saw this earlier on. Her first website as a service client bailed on her 5 months ago, and she's back $120 a month. So that's an ongoing win. Lock it in. 30 minutes of work helping someone with their website, $125. Well, I know I'm quite happy to work for $250 an hour. What about you guys?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take $250 an hour. You know, I mean, I think I'm worth $620 but I'll take 250. I don't mind. I'm not that fussy. Well done, Joanne. That's just awesome. And, continuing to post great results.
Yep.
My mate Cody. Hey, tiny home startup, $1,050 a month. Brand development, website, social, graphic. Real estate broker rebrand, 5.5. Local restaurant website with custom content, $1,550. Beard products social media campaign. Oh yeah, beard products is recording studio, basic SEO, $575 a month. Commercial cleaning company, PPC management, $400 a month plus ad spend. Apparel company, social media management, $275 a month. Man, hey, cha-ching. Yeah. I said, Cody, you're definitely paying for the beers next time. Yeah, that is that, and that's so far in March. So 2 weeks in March. That is just really. Nice. I know one thing just on Cody was he was telling me about his retention rates, and his retention rates are super high because of the quality of service that he's offering. And his his relationship with customers and stuff as well, and that retention rate means the upsell opportunity is never ending. So you can either get that right or you can get it wrong. But as Cody proves, when you get it right, your customers stick around, and customers that stick around spend more with you as well. I see this 92% retention.
Nice.
Yeah, that is just huge, eh? So awesome, Cody. Well done, mate. NPM, Nick Ponte and the team, new SEO client, $1,000 a month. This lead first entered the agency system in 2022 and became a paying customer this week.
Wow.
How often we see that happen? And that I think is what you call nurture. And it's just keeping in touch, keeping relevant. And sometimes people take a while to convert. But now that they've converted it, it's another $12,000 a year from that customer. And who's to say that they don't wind up increasing that spend or adding another spend to that as well? It's the same with, I point out with my reach systems, we have had people reply for a free listing 6, 7, 8 months after we've sent out cold email. That sometimes it just takes that long before people come back to you. And that's the whole idea. Stay relevant, stay in front of people, and people convert over time. So yeah, congratulations to the team at NPM. They've certainly been busy. I think they're having a pretty good March too.
Yeah.
Combined total this week, 17,377 for the week of the 9th to the 15th of March. Grand total, 181,737 since the start of 2024. So starting to get a bit of momentum there, team. I think there are many, many big weeks to come, and looking forward to maybe cracking that target that we put down for was the target this year?
2.5 million, I thought.
2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah.
I'm not posting any wins. I haven't seen you post any wins, either of you.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to boost it up a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Guilty. Yeah, I kind of, I think it's nice that it's everyone else sharing their wins and stuff. So but I do. When it's something really new for me, like first time we've sold some product or those things and that, I always jump on and say, yeah, hey, we're into this. This works, and we've done that. But ongoing stuff, I tend to be a bit quiet about it, and I shouldn't be, because it's not being a good steward of our community. So you can smack my hand, but then Dawn, you're in the same firing line there without question. Yeah.
So you can add my $45 to the kitty. I sold 5 $9 ebooks this week. So
awesome. Well, and it looks like that retirement savings plan has gone really good, mate.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well,
so we got the ticker, offlinesharks.com/myreach. If you guys want to reach out, pick up the Reach program if you don't already have it, learn more about it.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know if that's the replay of the webinar from yesterday, or it goes to the front of it. There's certainly always going to be a video with information about it and stuff. We're we've got a great team that can talk to you more and answer any questions that you want to know about it as well. So, but if you do have any questions about it right here, right now, fire away. let us know. We're more than happy to answer them. So, what about everyone's plans for the weekend? Jason, what are you doing? Shoveling snow?
No, we're good. I think we're supposed to hit 50 degrees this weekend, so we should get quite a bit of melt from that. But yeah, probably hang out with some friends on Sunday, do a little bit of work on Saturday. So nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
You going to have a Guinness on Sunday?
Yeah, potentially. We'll see.
Well, my wife's gallivanting all weekend, buying sewing machines, and she's out shopping. So I'm going to stay home and work because I kind of got a little behind this week. So I'm going to catch up tomorrow and then watch the fights. And then there is no football. So Sunday, I'll probably watch college basketball championship games. Just kind of hang out. But
yeah,
that's
nice.
on my agenda. So.
Well, I think I'll talk about what I'm doing. I'm going to. I have to go to Costco. I have to go to some salvage door place or something. They salvage place, and I've got a bit of work to do. Unfortunately, it's just one of those weekends. You've got to sort of catch up on a few things, and yeah, that's about it.
I'm curious, Richie, if you're going to Costco, are you doing all the rest of that on Sunday? Because you're going to be in Costco all day Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to try. Yeah, I found the best way to go to Costco is about 9 o'clock in the morning. Get there early, get it done, get out of there. You know, because if you go at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're going to spend an hour in that queue. You know, yep. So yeah, and that's the one thing there. But we'll get that done. It's Molly, my Bernese mountain dog. It's Molly's first birthday today. So we're birthday party later on down at her favourite bar, which is the Treehouse. So there's a couple of other dogs that come down there as well. So we'll go down there and say good day to a few. Yeah, other than that, you know, we keep on rocking and rolling. I did see a question come up here from our Facebook users. Can you guys go over a little bit more about email rules set up with SPF, DKIM, and DMARC? Look, it's another topic, but quite suffice to say, with the Reach machine, we make sure that we've got all of those things set up before we load it into Mailgun, and it means it's not a problem because you have to have SPF, DMARC, DKIM. You have to have them for email deliverability. If you don't have them, I think it was after February the 2nd it came in. If you don't have them, you're not going anywhere. You're just going to get squashed and you're out the back door. So they're really, really important things to go over. There's been a lot of information shared about email records and those things over, especially in January. There's a number of posts in the Facebook group. If you're in the school group for Reach, there's heaps of stuff in there about it. So we have quite a lot about the things that you have to do to make sure your email.
We went over in detail on March's Reach call. So if they're in Reach AGM, we went over in detail, and like you said in school, Jason put a really detailed write up in school about it too.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's funny that people get hung up on this stuff. You know, it's at its basic level. I mean, it's simple. I mean, they're just these simple little records that, you follow a couple of steps, you add them in your DNS settings at your domain registrar, and you're done. You do it once and you forget about it. And if you just do these things,
and you
never have any issues.
Yeah, therein lies the problem. It's one of those things that because you don't do it very often, when you come out, you can find your way through it and stuff, and then the next time you go back to do it, you're like, oh, how do I do that again? Well, and you're confused by the process. I find that happens to me all the time, which is why I've always found it's better for me just to pay someone else to do it, and that eliminates the problem, But I do find those things that you don't visit very often, kind of you complicate it in your own head, as opposed to just following the simple process of doing them. And it's only the last couple of months I've become pretty au fait with doing MX records and CNAME records and stuff for email. I don't find it very difficult anymore because I've had repetition and gone through it. So yeah, but that Dawn, you pointed out that AGM Reach training that's in your members area with AGM from last month, that hits the nail on the head for the actions that you need to do. And this week's one has a very, very snazzy list of all the best plugins to use on your AGM site.
On any
so-
site, not just AGM, on any
Well, any
WordPress
site, you're right. Yeah. So we go through those. Hey, I have a surprise.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Chatter.
Doing it again. Let's go.
Hey,
Blame it on me. If they say you did it twice, just blame it on me.
there is nothing easier in life than giving away other people's money.
Absolutely.
100%. I'm on board with
OPM,
that.
baby.
Let's do it.
So
But the winners, if they're here, have to say something in pirate in the chat.
yes, that's a great idea. So so the next two winners of Tom and Nick's cash is Michael Howard and Kristen Bedard. So congratulations,
Nice.
that is fantastic, and you deserve it. Now we look forward to your comments around what you're going to say in pirate, being speak like a pirate, international
Sean,
speak like a pirate.
Kristen
Mate.
Bedard.
Shiver me timbers. Look at that.
Kristen's
it.
hashtag is $ tie-dye dorn.
Yeah. So
I'm a pirate. I'm taking her money.
Yeah.
there's one other thing that's very pirate themed that we have to do as well, and that is always lauded, celebrated, and of course you received the. Now I've got the old one, and the new one was just launched last week. If you guys didn't already know, and it is actually a pirate's treasure chest, and has the map and everything and stuff and that, and of course still a very closely guarded secret as to what the contents are for that treasure chest as well. So you know, you can you're welcome to take a photo when you receive it. You're welcome to shoot a short video if you have the time and inclination. But we look forward to you sharing the fact that you've been member of the week and received your Pirates treasure chest. And this week, member of the week is Devinda and Nick.
Nice.
Yeah, they
Congratulations.
Remote Millionaires members, celebrated that they've joined Remote Millionaires. They've been looking forward to doing that, and as I say, on behalf of the whole team at Remote Millionaires, we're so glad to have you there, and we're really looking forward to working with you as well. So congratulations, guys. Enjoy that, and we will be getting that out to you ASAP. Cool. Well, anything we should close off with here, guys? I think if you have missed the webinar, if you can go and have a look at that link, look at the Reach machine. If it's something that you can see it giving you the vehicle to finding more customers and getting more traction for your agency, then by all means, go and have a look at it and give it some thought and consideration. I think the offer that is currently on the table, I don't know, does that finish at midnight tonight? I think it might do.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah. It will be
Yes,
in the
it's
show
closing
notes.
tonight. Yep, closing tonight.
Yeah, closing tonight. So a few hours to hop on board and have a Pinocchio and join us in the Reach program. I think the best thing about Reach, it comes with its own school group as well, where we the community helps each other, shares advice, tablets of information, all those things. We have obviously training sessions for it too, and a whole heap of resources as well. So by all means, have a look at that. I think next week, I think Tom's going to try and come back.
Nope.
But I don't think he's going to get a chance. I think
now.
it's the opposite.
He's not coming back.
The drawbridge is up. I mean, it's going to be hard to get back in unless he really embraces the pirate theme and dresses accordingly. Plus, he has to get a parrot as well.
Yep.
There's no mission without a parrot.
Eye patch, peg leg, parrot, flower, big puffy shirt. Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, the big puffy sleeves.
Which he's in Vegas, so he shouldn't have any problem finding a pirate getup.
Eye patch, everything.
Yeah, he could even be like an Elvis pirate. I don't know if we've seen an Elvis pirate before, but let's see what it happens. See what it looks like. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to join us here, and Have a great weekend. Thank you very much, Dawn. Always appreciate your input. Love working with you. And that Jason, mate, it feels like I'll see you again soon, probably because we will. You know, I don't think it would be a complete day. Even my wife comes in and she'll be like, I'll be in the middle of a call with Jason, and she'll say, you know, here you go, and brings me a coffee or dumps my lunch on my desk, you know, and stuff and that. And I go, hang on, I'm in a meeting. She goes, yeah, but it's only Jason. You know, so you're always talking to Jason. Don't worry about it. But I love having you around, and I really appreciate all your help and your input. So,
of course.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Well, thank you. Thank you for hosting, Rich. Thanks, Dorn. Always pleasure. Always fun to hang out with you guys and do this. And yeah, I think next week, if Tom comes back, he's definitely coming back as a pirate. Yeah.
Yep.
There's no getting around it now.
There'll be a mutiny if he doesn't.
Yeah, there will be an RM mutiny for sure.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Go and enjoy a pint of Guinness. Remember, it's 95% water.
You've been watching the Aloha Marketing Jam session. We've helped thousands just like you start and scale their businesses. If you'd like our help to grow your business, go to the link on your screen now and let us know how we can help you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this stream. We'll be back here next Friday for another live show. Until then, aloha.
Awesome, man.